Biggest fight night of his life, this.
6.5 pounds. Eamonn Loughran, 10 stone 6 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, 12 3-minute rounds for the WBO Welterweight Championship of the world.
There's the formalities out the way. Jensen checking both corners.
Eamonn has adopted the short hairstyle. The first time I've seen the hair this short. But he looks in great condition, and they weighed in yesterday, so he'll have about 24 hours to gain those extra few pounds. And he's a big welterweight, whereas this guy's coming up from light welter.
But on the other hand, Lorenzo Smith, I'm not kidding you, is about 4 or 5 inches taller than Loughran.
Much taller, and a fast boxer, and a little bit we've seen of him. He's very much an unknown quantity, but very, very talented, fast hands. He won't be overawed by Loughran at all.
Well, we know what he did to Donovan Boucher. We need more of the same, please, Loughran. Round 1, Loughran in the black shorts, and Lorenzo Smith in the red, white, and blue of the United States of America. Listen to that crowd.
This is what they're like, boy, and it's only just started. Incredible atmosphere. Eamonn's got to be patient with this guy. He's got to just get close to him, get the jab going, and get his head moving. Don't be afraid to jab with this guy, but don't leave a lazy jab hanging out there, because Lorenzo Smith's got quick hands. He come across with that quick right hand himself over the top of a lazy jab, so he's got to be quick, Eamonn, and he's matured into a lovely professional fighter. He's a tremendous body puncher when he gets up close, but it's hard to hit these guys that are that tall to the body, especially when they're evasive and they move away. You got to cut down the ring and just to be able to plant those body shots, but first of all you got to learn to cut the ring down. But when Loughran hits you, you stayed hit. He's a tremendous puncher.
Well, let me remind you of the devastating left hook he landed on Donovan Boucher to start the Canadians' downfall.
Oh, clash of heads there. Is that what happened? Loughran looks a bit reddened about the left cheekbone.
Well, he does, doesn't he? Oh, midway through round 1. No. Real clean shot.
Body shot. That's a good shot.
That was the left hook.
This with the right hand, got in close and whacked in that left hook right to the pit of the stomach. That's a good shot.
And the American is cut right eye. Just a little nick, but he's cut nevertheless.
That's from that clash of heads earlier on in the round. I did see there was a clash of heads. Eamonn was lucky because he came off without anything. Loughran's got to get close to this guy, not lose his patience, lose his composure. He's got to get up on top of him, jab his way in, move his head on the way in, and get close to this guy and start rattling those combinations off, banging those short combinations in. Not to lose his composure. It's hard to attack and be composed against a guy who's as quick as this guy, but that's what he's got to do.
Well, you can see quite clearly on your screens the smear of blood around Lorenzo Smith's right eye, and inside the last 30 seconds of the first round. That's it's not in a dangerous place. It's almost on the side of the head. It's not too bad. But on the other hand, it's the last thing you want in round 1 of a world title contest.
No cut's a good cut, especially when it's above the eye, and there's a danger that it can worsen and run into the eye. But that's good for Loughran. He's got to be happy with this opening round, although he hasn't landed with any great quality as yet.
And let's not forget, it was a cut on the right eye that led to the defeat for Smith against Carlos Gonzalez. Even round, I make that, Barry.
Yeah, I make it an even round, but you've got to give Loughran, you've got to give him points for aggression. He forced the fight, and he landed the better punches in that round, so I give him the round. Landed some good punches in this round, in particular a left hook to the body. He landed, watch the guy moves away and he lands him with this good shot, bang, right. We can't see it, but it landed right into the pit of the stomach, and Lorenzo Smith doubled over in the effects of that one. We're looking at the left and right eyebrow of Loughran. He didn't get cut in that clash of heads. He's lucky. big dot of Vaseline there. No, in actual fact, it's not. That's the swab.
gauze.
That's the swab, just to the gauze, just to keep it dry.
News of that phone line when a glove signed by Chris Eubank and Nigel Benn. 0891 141413. 0891 141413. Round 2. Eamonn Loughran against Lorenzo Smith. Smith, the corner, done a pretty good job on that right eye. Stemmed the blood. It was just a nick. But as we said, the last thing you want in a world title fight.
Yeah, Loughran's finding this guy difficult, and he's a stiff jab, Lorenzo Smith. He's got wiry arms, but you can be assured that they're stiff and hard punches. They're quick too. He's quick, and he'll have the advantage of speed over Loughran because he's a light welterweight coming up. And Eamonn has got not to get careless and he's got to not be uncoordinated as he comes forward.
He looks like a sort of American Huey Ford, doesn't he? That sort of build.
Yeah, he's tall and rangy, and he's quick on his feet, and he knows what he's doing.
Loughran got tangled up on the top rope there.
Yeah, he's moving around the ring well, and he's given himself room to get out of trouble too. And Loughran hasn't been able to land anything.
Yeah, hasn't quite found the range yet, Loughran, has he?
So it won't be easy to find it with a guy that moves like this, but he'll cut him down as the fight goes on. If he can keep himself in the fight, he can't walk onto those fast right hands from Lorenzo Smith like that. Those are dangerous looking right hands from Smith. Straight, correct, accurate punches. He's got to be careful, Loughran.
The American looking very composed. Looks a useful fighter so far. He was ranked number 7 at welterweight by the WBO. That's why he's earned this title shot. And the title vacated by Hedbo Jacobsen of Denmark.
Yeah, he's trying to reach Eamonn with that right hand. You can hit him with the left, you can hit him with the right. So he's got to be careful, Eamonn, and make sure to keep them hands up. But the fear of Lorenzo actually getting involved in the fisticuffs with Loughran is that he'll walk onto one of those short left hooks of his. It's a good combination from Smith. This is a better performance in this round from him. He's boxing better in this round.
Smith has got to keep Loughran at the end of that jab.
Loughran's got to keep his hands up too. Those left hand is a wee bit low. And he's walking in there, so he wants to do a bit of damage himself, and he is keeping himself dropping those hands and keeping that left hand or the left side of his chin open a bit, so he's got to be careful as he walks forward. He's not going to get to this guy for a few rounds, so he's got to be patient. Just keep it nice and cool. Try not to get hit himself as he comes forward. For Smith, I give him this round.
I give the round to Lorenzo Smith as well. He's worked very well behind that jab. But it's very early days yet. We're in the Lorenzo Smith corner. The seconds did a cracking job on the eye. That's held up very well.
Yeah, but they should be putting the adrenaline on that cut again, because they should take every opportunity to keep the blood clot. What the adrenaline does is it makes the blood clot around the eye, so you should get it back on the eye again. That's what they should be doing. Smith had a better round in this round, landed some good clean punches himself. Landed the uppercut, and there's 3 good clean punches hit Loughran right on the button with that left hook in particular. Loughran will have to be told in the corner by Freddie, I'm sure he is, just to be patient as he eases forward. Just keep that head moving and not to get impatient in the early rounds.
Mustn't forget the fact that Loughran hasn't fought since February, since beating Mike Benjamin in defence of his Commonwealth title, which he's now relinquished. So I guess it's only natural that maybe a little bit of the timing is off. He's had some hand problems, some back problems. Thankfully, they're all a thing of the past now. Round of 3.
Yeah, it's difficult to look good against an evasive fighter who's going back all the time, who's moving on the retreat. But that's what he's got to do there. Just come forward and be sensible with his punches, place his shots. Don't expect to land with them. Took a good right hand as he came forward himself. Just got to either keep the chin down or that left hand up just a fraction higher. And as as I say, don't be afraid to jab. See the way it works when he jabs with this guy. Jab with Smith and hit him with that good solid jab. Snapped his head back. If you can reach him with the jab, you can reach him with the right hand and those left hooks. That's better work from Eamonn. That's much better work from him. He's got to take control of this fight. He's got to dictate the pace and not allow Lorenzo Smith to take the centre of the ring, because if somebody tall like that takes the centre of the ring, they're that much more difficult to beat, especially when you've got good quick legs like Lorenzo Smith has. That's a better punch.
That's better from Loughran. That's much better.
Much better from Eamonn.
That was the first solid shot he'd landed. A right. Caught the American around the side of the head.
Lorenzo Smith has got 11 inside the distance wins out of his 22 wins. So he's obviously quite a nasty puncher himself.
Well, his record is virtually identical to Loughran's in terms, I mean, they've both drawn one, they've both lost one. Loughran's 121, Smith's 123, and they both stopped approximately half their opponents. So they're very, very similar statistics-wise.
That's a good left hook.
Right up because he came in, did Loughran.
But he landed a good left hook himself.
It's maybe the kind of fight he's got to give one to take one.
Well, in the early rounds, in particular with this guy and his particular style, he's going to have to sort of ship a bit of punishment himself. He's just got to be patient and not lose his composure. Just keep it together and remember that when he gets close, that's when he can do his best work. But he's first of all got to get there. And he's got to do it with finesse, so he doesn't pick up punches on the way in.
And it's going to be a test of stamina for Loughran, because he's clearly going to have to go looking for the American.
Well, he's doing the right thing. Lorenzo Smith, the lace has come out of his cup protector.
Looks as though he's going to lay down. Now, is Knud Jensen going to do anything about that? He's seen it.
Well, it's not in front, so it's not doing any damage. But it's a bit untidy looking.
It does look like he's got a tail. A tail to tail.
If Loughran can land about 3 good solid body punches each round, they will take Lorenzo Smith's legs away in the latter stages of this fight if it goes that far. If you look at Eamonn's face, he's picked up quite a few punches in that round too. I give that round to him just by the fact that he has forced the fight, but it was a fairly even round, so that could be a draw. That round could be an even round, but I'll give it to Eamonn Loughran.
Loughran corner, you see just on the left cheek, just a little bit of pinking up. He's got this sort of skin Loughran that does pink up. I can't recall ever having seen him cut. We've seen most of his fights.
I haven't seen him cut. We've seen some decent work here from Loughran, and he landed some good quality punches. Doubled that left hook up. He's got a great left hook when he gets in close, but he can't land it when he's out far. And he's got to be patient until he gets close to Smith and make sure not to get tagged on the way in. He got tagged a few times there, nothing with any power, but got to make sure not to get hit.
Round 4.
Fourth round of the scheduled 12-rounder at the King's Hall in Belfast. David Brenner, Barry McGuigan with you at ringside on Pro Box, Europe's #1.
Loughran's keeping his head moving. That's right, on the outside. It's very hard to move your head when you're actually punching, but as you're sitting out there in punching range, you must keep that head a mobile target. And this could creep into the later rounds. He's got to be patient, he's got to hold it together and save a little bit for the latter stages of this fight. Remember, he's a fully fledged welter, and this guy has come up from light welter, but he's a straight and accurate puncher. Look at how straight and correct he is with those punches. And he's a big tall guy, so those punches from a distance are certainly effective. That's a good body shot.
Complaining it was low, Knud Jensen unmoved.
Well, it actually hit him on top of the cup, but it won't do him that much harm because he's got a good, heavily protected cup protector on there. It's just a wasted punch. I've always said it was a wasted punch if you hit a guy on top of the cup. You're going to hit him low, hit him really low. I'm not condoning bad tactics, and I shouldn't be saying things like that.
Barry McGuigan and the Marquis of Queensberry revolving in his grave. Well, the American looks a useful performer.
Well, things have sort of quietened down in this round. Loughran again looking for that body shot. He'll not find this guy easy to hit, so he's going to have to get them off quicker without having to look for them.
Good short right from Loughran.
Short right uppercut sort of bounced off his solar plexus. Just missed his chin. Good right hand.
Good right hand from Loughran.
That's a good shot.
Just encouraging signs for the faithful that every once in a while Loughran is starting to get through.
It looks, Dave, like Smith is beginning to blow a little bit. You can see he's starting to trade more with Loughran. That's when he's in the danger zone. Those are masochistic tendencies if he goes to trade with Loughran. But he is slowing down a bit and he's prepared to fight more. That would suggest that his legs are going a wee bit from those body punches, or he's feeling the pace.
Well, he should be in reasonable shape. He had his last fight a month ago against a character called...
Oh, good right hand again from Loughran. Good right hand.
Yeah, had his last fight a month ago. He won that. Should be in good shape. Was in training for another fight.
I'm not saying he's not in good shape. I'm just saying he's feeling the pace here.
Yeah, take your point.
Just look at him and you can tell he's in good shape. Loughran's getting to him more now. When he starts reaching him with these punches, you wait and see the damage he'll do.
Better round for Loughran. Good
Much
round
better
for him.
Seems to have got to grips with this guy. That's a better round for him. I'm going to give him that one too.
Crisanto Espana and Steve Collins. $1 million with a fighter. Talking about the fight, well, this is how you do it. Espana beat Donovan Boucher last weekend, of course. And we're looking forward to the return of Steve Collins before too long.
Loughran had the better of things in this round, landed a couple of good right hand. Look at that right hand now, that hit him on top of the head, but you can bet that done damage. Reached with the right hand again, but you can see it here where he's landed just at the ropes again, just clipped him with this right hand. That wasn't it, unfortunately. Caught him near the end of the round with a nice right hand. That's a much better performance from Loughran. Now he's starting to get control of things. He's starting to take control of the fight.
Round 5.
Fifth round, Loughran in the black trunks. Smith from Chicago, Illinois in the red, white and blue. Referee Knud Jensen of Denmark. And Loughran is beginning slowly but surely to find the range now.
Loughran's cutting the ring off well too. I can see he's moving across the ring diagonally. He's not letting this guy out of these corners so easily. A good right hand again. Hit him on top of the head again, but he's still picking up those occasional punches as he walks forward. He can't afford to leave this chin hanging out. This guy's a good right hand again from Loughran. Good stuff.
Smith on the bike. Loughran taking that vital one step closer each time he comes in. The punches are landing and they're landing to good effect now.
Yes, a good left hook again. Left hook to the body first. Hit Smith on the elbow. Then landed a good left hook to the head. Eamonn's beginning to lump up a little bit underneath that left eye, so he's got to be careful. He keeps getting nailed with that right hand every now and again. Nice swift move from Smith, turned Eamonn around. Working that body. Look at how concerned he is about taking those body shots. Keeping that elbow right in, bending right over. Smith is definitely trading more. He's feeling the pace much more than Eamonn Loughran.
Good right from Smith.
Eamonn's got to keep that head moving when he's on the outside. This guy's got a longer reach. He's able to reach him when he thinks he can. Good left hook.
These body shots are good shots from Loughran. Getting a lot of good leverage coming around the side.
Absolutely right, Dave, but they're hitting him on the arms as yet. He hasn't been hit with a good body shot from Loughran yet. When he is, he'll know all about it. Loughran's got to be careful when he's outside like this. This is where he's keeping those hands a wee bit too low and getting caught.
And you can hear for yourselves the way the crowd is getting behind.
That leg Smith there. Legs seem to wobble a bit. Slowed right down, Smith. That left leg seemed to shake a bit when he was hit with that right hand.
He's starting to look a little tired. You're quite right.
No doubt about that. His legs are less sprightly, and he's training more with Loughran. And this will be his undoing if he can't tag Loughran on the way in.
Maybe not quite the snap there was to Smith's punches in the opening rounds.
Good body shots again from Loughran, hitting the top, just the top of the cup. Oh, a right hand again. That's a cracking shot.
That was a good punch. American took it well, comes back with 2-3 quick jabs. Another good round for the man from Ballymena, Eamonn Loughran. Well, 5 rounds gone. I know you've got Loughran in front, Barry. I'll make it 2 rounds apiece, 1 round even.
I go with you on that one. I have actually given first to Loughran, second to Smith, third even, fourth to Loughran, fifth to Loughran. Good stuff from him again here. He landed a couple of good right. The right hand seems to be reaching. Look at that now. Although that sort of glanced off Smith, it still landed with a certain amount of power. And he's landing good punches. He's recovering well on the outside. He's not picking up too many shots. Was hit with a few right hands himself and a few jabs, but they won't do too much damage. It's the right hand he's got to be careful of.
The old battle cry that used to urge Barry on. Here we go, here we go, here we go. I wonder if we're on the way towards yet another world champion from Ireland. Not looking too bad at the moment. Round 6. Loughran fighting a good, controlled fight.
Yes, a very good tactical fight. He's mixing his punches up and down. He's reaching for the head. He's going to the body with the right hand to the head, and he's reaching the target. And his tactics are very good. He's keeping his patience. He's not losing his composure, and he's slowly but surely chipping away at this guy and grinding him down. His pace has dropped completely. Let me get that name right. Lorenzo Smith. He starts off the round quite well, then he slows down as the round goes on. And Loughran is just slowly but surely getting to him, reaching him with each one of these combination punches. And as long as he doesn't get careless on the outside, he can beat this guy. And watch what Lorenzo Smith does. He moves his head very well when he throws that right. He actually turns the head round, takes the sting out of the blows from Eamonn Loughran, but he's getting hit with those body shots. Those body shots are really hurting him. Piercing left jab from Lorenzo Smith. Those are terribly difficult punches to avoid. Oh, landed a good right hand.
Smith. Oh, that was
a cracking shot. He hit Eamonn right on the button there. Got to be careful.
Can't get careless, Loughran. He was a static target for those shots.
Yeah, he's got to keep that head moving. When he comes in, he's got to get his punches off first and then roll that head afterwards. That's a good right hand. Left jab, snapped his head back, moved his head well and missed that right hand from Smith. That's what he's got to do. He's got to keep his head moving. Once he throws his shots, get that head moving. Because Smith is a quick counter puncher, comes back quickly with his own punches.
There have been too many clinches in this contest so far. Nud Jensen hasn't had too much to do. Near the American's corner yelling, keep working, keep working. Better round for him.
Certainly is a more even round. Although Loughran has come forward and landed his own fair share, Smith has boxed very smartly and landed the better, powerful punches in that round. Moving away from those body shots too. Eamonn's got to get closer. He's got to stop him from getting out of the corner.
Yeah, he had the wrong idea in the last round. That vital extra half pace in. Put him in range. Gets him inside the jab.
Be careful now as he comes forward. He's getting a wee bit lazy. And he's getting a wee bit loose. His defence is getting a bit loose, Loughran. He just can't afford to pick up these punches. It's a better round. I'll give that to Lorenzo Smith.
Lorenzo Smith. I give that round to Lorenzo Smith too. Puts him back in the lead on my card. By 3 rounds to 2 with 1 even. We've had 6 rounds. I give Smith 58 points. And Loughran 57 at this stage.
Loughran landed a good shot in this round too, but look at that way he snapped his head backward. That was a really good right hand from Smith, really quick, and look at how quickly he recovered after. Got his hands back up like lightning.
Just a reminder, we have judges from San Marino, from Miami, Florida, and from Puerto Rico. They score 10 rounds to the winner, 9 or less to the loser. Round 7.
Eamonn got a little bit loose in his defence in the last round, but he's still edging forward, and Lorenzo Smith's going back. But he picked up a lot of punches in the last round, Eamonn, and he got stunned with one of them particular right hands. Good one, good fast, quick right hand landed from a distance. It seemed to stun him, and his eyes still lumping up and swelling up. It's not too bad, they've kept it under control. He's still a bit, as I say, been a bit lazy on the outside, and that left hand, I've always said that it's a wee bit low. He can't afford to keep it low with this guy, and he can't afford to let the fight slip away from him. He was winning it up to the last round. I still have him winning it, but he can't afford to allow Lorenzo Smith to come back in now at this stage.
That's better. That's better.
Got to force him back to the ropes before he fires his punches. Dangerously low with his head there, Lorenzo Smith dropped his head right forward.
He looked so effective when he was digging him into the body, did Loughran. And a couple of good headshots as well.
He moves his head so well, Lorenzo Smith, and he's frustrating Eamonn. Eamonn's got to be careful now, and he's just got to be patient again. It's so important to be a patient fighter, especially when you're an aggressive fighter like he is, and when he goes hunting for the body. He may have to go the full whack here, and I know he's done a lot of work for this fight. He's trained extremely hard. It's just when you get tired and when you get lazy in the late rounds, you sort of make several mistakes. That's when you get tagged with punches. He hasn't hit this guy with a clean shot yet. Not one of his punches have landed with any real authority. He's sort of bounced off the target on every occasion. But he's doing enough work on my card to be in the lead.
There's a canny fighter, is Smith. A lot, of course, will depend on how great a store the judges give to Loughran's aggression. The fact that he's spent all the fight coming forward, because Smith is essentially a counterpuncher.
Loughran's feeling the pace a wee bit himself now. Still reaching for that body. That's what he's got to do. Keep banging away at the body, even if you don't get through, and then turn those combinations to the head. That's good. Just keep whacking away at the body, doubling them up. He just can't throw one. With this guy, he's so hard to hit. You got to throw more than 1 or 2 punches. That's better. That right hand to the body is really effective. He's winning this round. We're coming up to the last 10, and he's winning this round. He's done enough work in this round. Forced Lorenzo Smith back, stopped him from working, and that right hand's been whacking into the body.
I'll go along with you, Barry. Loughran's round. It's an even Steven again. I hope we're not going to get a repeat of last Saturday.
I think you've been a bit unkind. I'll disagree with you, but we'll not have a fisticuffs about it. But I have Loughran ahead.
Well, one of us is going to be right.
That's for sure. Referee's taking his towel here and giving himself a little sort of pat on the face.
Looks still pretty composed as Eamonn Loughran.
Yeah, he hasn't lost his patience. He done most of the attacking in this round, landed a couple of good left hooks as well, forced the fight, came forward most of the time, and left hook was the one that done the most damage in that round. Word
about that number again, coming up boxing glove, signed by Ben and Eubank. Right now, round 8. Loughran in the black trunks, ahead on Barry McGuigan's card, all square on my card. I wonder how the 3 judges have got it so far.
That right hand of the body is the one. He's reaching with that right hand. He's only hitting him on the arm most of the time. Occasionally he's getting through to the solar plexus, but that's a good punch. He's got to not to forget to jab Loughran, because he's got a good jab. And although the guy's taller, if you can out-jab him, you take away his best weapon, and then you can land with your own. Good right hand
That's
again
good.
from
That's
good left hook too.
That hurts.
That's the stuff. Just got to keep creeping up on top of this guy, banging those body punches in, and switching to the head. Keep that head moving on the outside. That's when he's been caught. That's good stuff again. Doubling that
shots,
left
I
hook.
feel, are what's going to win it for him.
Well, he's got to double those up, even if you bang him in twice to the body. Lorenzo Smith's so concerned about watching the body, he's not able to come back. He keeps those elbows tucked in, and when he does that, he can't punch back. Getting a bit tired now, and both a bit lethargic. And
well, you know, it's when you get tired that the mistakes start being made, and a split seconds with a carelessness can cost you a world title.
that's right. I'll tell you what Lorenzo Smith does well. He recovers well when he throws a lazy combination, or if he makes Loughran miss, he spins out very quickly, and he comes back with his own punches very quickly as well.
I've got to say that Loughran looks the fresher of the 2 right now.
Yeah, certainly does look the fresher of the 2. Was caught with an uppercut there and another right hand. He's got to be careful as he comes in. He's moving his head very well in this fight, better than I've ever seen him move it before, and he's maturing into a complete little attacking fighter. There's no doubt about that. But you know, you get better, and if you win a title, it puts you on up to a different level, and makes you a more confident, a more complete fighter by winning the title alone. If he keeps doing what he's doing now, I feel sure that he can win it.
That's good. That's good. But as Barry has pointed out, the clean shots aren't coming. He hasn't really landed one big shot right on the money yet.
Well, this guy's a classy fighter. He's very good. He's got a great record, and he's not easy to hit with even with one punch. So that's why you got to throw more than one, and that way you get through with at least a couple of punches. If you throw a combination of 5, you might hit with 1 or 2. He doesn't like the body shots, Lorenzo Smith. He picks the. You see how quickly he recovers, Dave. As soon as Loughran misses, he comes right back himself. Eamonn's throwing one body shot. He should be throwing left, right, just bringing them in together. It's a good round. I give him that round again. He won the best part of it. Smith finished better, but maybe I'm a bit biased here. Loughran landed some good chopping rights. Look at that one there, smacked right on the button. That's in the earlier part of the round. He didn't finish the round so well. Lorenzo Smith came back, so maybe he'd give him a share of the round, but I have him winning that round. I have Loughran winning that round, and I have him comfortably ahead, Dave.
Well, I don't know about comfortably. I've got him ahead, but not comfortably. We'll see. That number I promised you, 0891 14 14 13 to win a boxing glove signed by Chris Eubank, Nigel Benn. 0891 14 14 13. 4 rounds left to go. At least 4 scheduled rounds left to go. I think we need a little bit of help from the King's Hall crowd now to start lifting Loughran to the last third of this contest. Started this round fast.
Yeah, he's just keeping pressing forward, fighting the way he likes to fight on the way in. This guy is a class above any of the fighters that he's fought so far, except maybe Donovan Boucher. But he was able to tag Boucher. He's not able to tag this guy so well.
Well, Boucher was happy to have a tear up with him. This fella's too canny for that.
Yeah, and he's stepping back very well. He's just easing back every time Loughran comes in, and that takes the sting out of Loughran's punches, so he's not able to land with the same authority. And he's frustrating him, and you know, Eamonn held his composure together.
He's got to keep very, very focused as well, because if he loses his rag and comes steaming in, he'll get picked off. Minute gone. We're in round 9.
This guy's a smoothie, isn't he? See the way he keeps that hand down?
Good fighter.
Very smooth. Reminds me of a Canadian fighter called Pep, Tony Pep. The only difference is he's 2 weight divisions above him, or 3 weight divisions above him, but very much like him. Very relaxed, very cool on the outside, and very hard to hit on the inside too. Moves his head very well. Good left hook from Loughran. Now that really shook Smith. That shook
did
Smith.
hurt.
No doubt about him. No doubt about that. Made his legs shake a bit.
A little rueful grin from the American, acknowledging that. Right in front of me, I can see Loughran's amateur club, former amateur club in Ballymena, the All Saints club there here in force. They've got a banner up on the balcony cheering on their ex-teammate.
Look at how cool Smith is on the inside, using that shoulder to force Loughran back and then smacking in that left hook himself. But Loughran's not going to be outdone here. He keeps forcing the guy back, keeps his head under his chin. That's the way to do it. And he keeps banging in those right hands. Missing the target with that right hand, and you see how good and how effective Smith is at getting those elbows down to protect the body. He just tucks those elbows in ever so tight. But they teach him well over there, don't they, Dave?
You just get the feeling that Loughran is stronger, and in the final 2-3 rounds, strength might be the factor that separates these two.
Yeah, he's just getting on top. He's landed. Oh, there's a right hand again.
Good shot.
Look at those legs.
They did twitch, didn't they?
Good right hand.
Last 5.
Loughran hasn't landed clean. I feel sure if he landed with a good, clean, accurate punch right on the button, he'd really turn this fight around completely. I give that round to Loughran again.
Now I've got Loughran in front by 2 rounds at this stage. With 9 rounds gone, my scoring is 87 points Loughran, 85 points Smith.
Loughran again done most of the scoring in this round. That left hand hit him around the side, but the left uppercuts and the ones on the inside were the ones that done most of the damage. He whacked him around the body, and then just at the end of the round, he landed a great right hand. Landed a beautiful right hand. Now, what's this right hand? The way he snaps. This one landed with much more effect. It actually landed clean, that one, and you didn't see Smith's legs, but they did give a little bit of a jitter.
Well, Loughran never gone this far before, gone 8 rounds a few times, never further. Still looks fresh, still moving well, still looks strong.
Yeah, he's landing more punches as the fight goes on. Smith has been very difficult to hit in the early rounds. Certainly hit clean, and as the fight has wore on, he's able to land a little bit cleaner, but he's still effective. Look at how quick Smith is. You know, this is the 10th round, and he's very, very sharp. Still as quick and accurate as he was in the first round.
Yeah, the records. Oh, that was a good left hook from
Loughran. That was a wee bit of a feint. You see what he done there? He came forward, showed the right, and turned in that left hook. That was a good combination.
Smith
banged the right hand over.
Grim death for a moment.
That's better stuff from Loughran. Now, that's what he's doing.
Start of the round too.
Doing it with a little bit more finesse. He's thinking about his attacks more. That's good stuff. That's what he's got to do. That's the difference between being a world-class fighter and a world champion.
Now, what can he do with this?
Walked on to the right hand again from Smith. Got to be careful here.
Suddenly, it's a lot looser than it was. Smith glances a little anxiously over towards his corner. An air of a stalker now about Loughran. Maybe the worst has passed for Smith. To get tagged early.
Yeah, he did get tagged early, but he came back himself there in the last 15 seconds with a couple of good punches himself. So got himself back into this fight.
That's what I was saying in the last round. Strength might tell. And Loughran, indisputably the stronger of these two men.
And this is where those earlier body shots from Loughran will have beginning to take their toll on Lorenzo Smith.
That's right, good point.
Nothing landed that clean, but it certainly landed. So the way he slips those punches is so cool and slick.
Digging in that little left into Loughran's ribs, that was class.
Really classy moves from this guy, and there's no doubt he's a class up from most of the guys that Loughran's been fighting. Referees sort of take them together. Don't know what he's going to say to them.
No, I don't know what that's about.
Let me do what I'm telling you. Break what I'm telling you. Loughran's feeling the pace himself. Although Loughran started the round off well, I have this more of an even round.
Yes, I do.
Lorenzo Smith came back well now in the second half of the round, so I'll give it even.
There was just that moment when Smith slipped a Loughran attack and then dug in a short left. I thought that was a marvellous moment.
Yeah, very slick move, and he's got all the slick little moves, turns and spins out very well. He's a very attractive guy to watch. Fast hands, slick mover. You know, those long punches are great, and he avoids a punch very well. He's got tremendous movement in his upper body. He can take the sting out of most of Loughran's blows and spin out and come back himself. Loughran, again, I thought dominated the early part of the round, but Smith came back well. Here's some action from Loughran. Stopped that right hand, a quick right hand again from Smith. Walked into that right hand. But that left hook of his, Smith was spinning out. Hard to hit this guy. That's where he dummied the right and turned in the left hook.
It looks as though we're going to go all the way down to the wire. This is round 11. Eamonn Loughran in the black. His opponent from the United States in red, white and blue, Lorenzo Smith.
And this is where Loughran's hard work on the roads, all those long hours on the road and those hard sparring sessions are going to pay off. He's got to dig deep here and grit his teeth and just pour it all into these last two rounds to make sure. I have him ahead, but he's got to be absolutely sure. He's got to finish strong.
You at home have got this. It's difficult to score off the TV, but it's a pretty good idea how this contest is shaping up. The crowd still in good heart, in good voice, urging Loughran forward. But Smith still looks ominously dangerous at times.
For sure, he looks dangerous. There's no doubt about that. And Eamonn's got to be careful right to the end of this fight, because this guy is looking definitely dangerous, and as the rounds go on, he's slicker than Eamonn. He's not being caught so much, and he's catching Eamonn more, especially with those dangerous right hands from out far. Eamonn's moving his head well, much better than they've ever seen him before, but he's just got to keep doing it right to the end of this fight. Both these guys are tired. The pace has dropped off. They've put a lot into the earlier rounds. Well, that was
right
low.
To the rules.
Yeah. That
If
was
the referee
low.
doesn't spot it, you've got to get on with it, even though you feel you have been fouled.
You stop punching till the referee tells you to keep banging away. He did hit him pretty low there, and
Yeah, it was on the blind side, though.
Yeah, on the blind side of the referee. Smith complained to the referee and gesticulated that he'd hit him low, but Loughran just kept on punching. He missed him with that right hand. Walked on a short little uppercut himself. I don't think Smith has been able to hit him with that much power as yet, but he certainly hit him with enough to be able to do that damage around Loughran's face. He's lumped up around the cheekbones.
Loughran bleeding from the nose now. First sign of real damage in this contest. We're in round 11. Smith, remember, got a cut side of the right eye in round 1. The seconds have done a good job on that. Good round for the American, this.
Yeah, this is a better round. Stopped a good right hand there, but that uppercut is the one that bloodied Loughran's nose. Eamonn's got to finish strong here. He's got to keep his hands up and not get caught. Just keep banging away right to the end of the round. It's a fairly heavy nosebleed. He's obviously done a bit of damage to Loughran's nose. So quick that guy is, so fast. That's definitely Lorenzo Smith's round.
Yes, it is.
Definitely.
Well, couldn't be closer on my card. I've got Loughran going into the last round 1 point or 1 round in front. I've got it 106-105 after 11 rounds.
This is the low blow from Loughran. It was on the blind side of the referee, but it is low. What do you see how low this one is? That was pretty low. And he hit him again. That was even lower. Oh my God. That was low.
Got away with it.
Yeah, well, it was on the blind side of the referee, but the judges saw it, so let's see what they say.
I don't think the judges can do anything unless the referee deducts a point. The referee didn't deduct a point.
No.
We don't want to be able to get involved in that again. Last round, and it's all to play for.
Well, I have Loughran comfortably ahead going into the last round.
Hope you're right. I hope you're right.
But it's always good to finish on top, finish strong. He needs to finish strong here, just to make sure. From your own confidence point of view, it's good to finish strong in the last round and know that you can go 12 hard rounds and still finish with a burst.
Now we want a big, solid, controlled last round from Loughran. He mustn't go crazy.
You can't afford to go crazy. This guy's still sharp. He's doing some great counter punching, very slick. And he'll make Loughran pay for any mistakes that he makes. You can be sure about that.
Got a bit unbalanced then.
He reached across himself to throw the left hook, and Smith was still on his way, or was on his way out at that time. So when the oxygen is eaten up by the muscles in these late rounds, you lose your equilibrium. That's your ability to control your steps on the way. And good left hook from Loughran. That's when you get caught with silly punches and sometimes hurtful. Oh, right hand! Beautiful right hand.
That was a good shot. Big
from
overarm clubbing right.
It's going to look good to the judges. He sent the spray from Lorenzo Smith's head, and there's not much hair on his head, so that was a good punch. Good
so
right
far,
hand.
and I stress so far, we're just into the final half of the round. Loughran taking it. The cut on Smith opened up again on the right eye, but it's in the final round. Won't have any bearing on this contest. Good round for Loughran so far.
Yeah, good round from him.
Good body shot.
Had to be controlled. That's a good right hand. There's a good finish from him. Now we can wrap it up with a good right hand again.
And he's got Smith.
Smith is in trouble there. There's no doubt about that. The eye's bloody. The legs seem to shake there. Good finish from Loughran. If he can keep this up now right to the end. Good work from Loughran. There's a good storming finish from him.
Well inside the last minute, and maybe this will be the round that clinches it for Eamonn Loughran. We shall see. Last 20. American's scarcely thrown a worthwhile punch in this 12th and final round.
Oh, right hand again!
Right hand.
That's a beauty.
Oh,
That's an
what a good
absolute
shot that was.
corker.
And again!
Yes, Smith's legs are definitely shaking here. He's so good at holding on the inside.
But it's going to be too late. The American out on his feet. He really is. All over.
All over.
Loughran's round.
Definitely Loughran's round. Definitely Loughran's round, and definitely Loughran's title. In my opinion, I have him winning the fight 117-113.
Well, I'll make it 116-114, but we both make Loughran the winner. Up on Jason King's shoulders. Further down, the head is Jason King's. We shall see. I think Loughran's done enough.
I think he's definitely done enough. Loughran has impressed me with his control throughout the fight. Kept it together and kept his composure, despite the fact that Lorenzo Smith was very slick, very accurate, and very hard to fight, very hard to hit.
Freddie King leaning through the ropes, giving Barry McGuigan and me a thumbs up.
Yeah, he's a confident guy.
I think he's got it. I'm sure he's got it.
Yeah, absolutely no doubt. It's just by the margin. I haven't won again, I'll reiterate it. I haven't won it 117 to Smith's 113. I might be a wee bit generous to Loughran now to say there's a certain amount of favoritism there.
Well, we have Stucky Cornelio from San Marino, John Rupert from Florida, Tomas Vasquez from Puerto Rico. We shall see how they score it. You've got to be a brave man to vote against the local boy in the King's Hall. We await Ed Levine, the WBO supervisor, climbing into the ring now. He knows who's won. He has the belt. And in a moment, we will know who is the new WBO welterweight champion of the world.
Here we have it from Alan Hughes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous verdict.
Unanimous verdict.
Judge Scooty scores the contest 112 to 117. Judge Rupert scores the contest 110 to 118.
Oh my goodness.
Judge Vasquez scores the contest 112 to 116.
Well, I was nearer than you, Dave.
And the new WBO World
Loughran must have got it. He has. He has. He's a world champion by an enormous margin on one of the judges' scorecards.
118, 110 was not doing Lorenzo Smith any favours, but
117, 112, 118, 110, 116, 112. Huge margins.
Ladies and gentlemen, the WBO Welterweight Championship.
Oh, there's the belt around Eamonn Loughran's waist.
it's been a long time coming, but he deserves it. This kid has worked so hard. He's such a great guy. I'm delighted for him, absolutely delighted. And he won in his hometown. And he'll be coming back here, that's for sure. He's a popular kid.
Believe it.
And not forgetting, ladies and gentlemen, a tremendous contest from Lorenzo Smith. Your appreciation.
Oh, there's the team. Oh, there goes the belt. Barry Hearn and the Kings. Freddie on the right, Jason on the left. Another champion for the Matchroom stable. Well, there'll be plenty more good paydays in Belfast after this, promise you. And I must confess, I think Lorenzo Smith, Barry, a little bit hard done by a scoreline of 118, 110.
But I thought you were maybe doing him a bit too many favours. I had Loughran winning 113, or 117, 113. But yes, Lorenzo Smith boxed extremely well. He's a much better fighter than the fellas give him credit for.
Well, Eamonn Loughran shaking Barry McGuigan's hand. All smiles up there now. What we'll do, because we've got some more good action to show you from the King's Hall. How do you follow that? We shall try. We're going to take a break. Join me and Barry McGuigan back at ringside in Belfast in just a couple of moments on Pro Box.